So in today's video, here we'll see the miscellaneous exercise for chapter 9, that's nothing but differential equations. Okay, so what's the first question here? For each of the differential equations given below, indicate its order and degree when defined here. Okay, so here you have it as d squared y by dx squared plus 5x into dy by dx the whole squared minus 6y equal to log x. So I think in the beginning of this chapter itself I mentioned what is meant by order and what is meant by degree here. So order is what actually here? The highest derivative. So which is the order you have here? It's nothing but equal to 2. And what is the degree of this differential equation? It's nothing but equal to 1. So order is equal to 2 and degree is equal to 1. The second one, dy by dx the whole cube minus 4 into dy by dx the whole square plus 7y is equal to sin x you have here. So in this case, if you see which is the highest order here, highest order is only 1 because it's only of the first order derivative you have. Order is equal to 1 and the degree for this is what actually here it is equal to 3 because the order, the highest order has got a degree. What's the highest order you have here, degree you have here? It's nothing but equal to 3. Got it? Now coming over to the third subdivision, d power 4 y by dx power 4 minus sin into d cube y by dx cube which is equal to 0 you get. So what is the highest order you have here? Actually it's nothing but 4 and what is the degree of this actually? The degree is nothing but equal to 1. Okay, so here this is how you find the degree and the order of a differential equation. Now coming over to the second one, for each of the questions given below, verify that the given function is a solution of the corresponding differential equation. So you'll have to check whether it is said to be a solution of the corresponding differential equation. So we'll see how we can do that. The first subdivision, y equal to a e power x plus b e power minus x plus x squared. Okay, it has to satisfy this differential equation x d squared y by dx squared plus 2 dy by dx minus xy plus x squared minus 2 is equal to 0. So what is the differential equation you get? Y is equal to a e power x plus b e power minus x plus x squared you have here. So differentiating it with respect to x. So when you differentiate it with respect to x, what will you have? Dy by dx is equal to a e power x minus b e power minus x plus 2x you get. Now find out the second derivative here. So when you find the second order derivative, what will you have? It is d squared y by dx squared is equal to a e power x. Here when you differentiate this, you will have it as e power minus x into minus 1. That you will have it as plus b e power minus x you have here. Plus differentiation of 2x will be nothing but equal to 2. Got it? Now here substituted in this differential equation, x into d squared y by dx squared plus 2 into dy by dx minus xy plus x squared minus 2 you get. So when you substitute it, you will have it as x into a e power x plus b e power minus x plus 2 plus 2 into a e power x minus b e power minus x plus 2x minus x into a e power x plus b e power minus x plus x cube plus x squared minus 2. This is what you have here. Now this is equal to, when you multiply it, you will have it as x a e power x plus x b e power minus x plus 2x plus 2 a e power x minus 2 b e power minus x plus 4x. Here again you will have it as minus x a e power x minus bx e power minus x minus x power 4 plus x squared minus 2. So when you simplify it, what will you get here? 4x plus, okay, here 2x, it's nothing but 6x plus 2 into a e power x minus 2b e power minus x, because these two gets cancelled actually here, minus x power 4 plus x squared minus 2. Actually the right hand side must be equal to 0. Here if you see, you don't get it to be equal to 0. Actually it is not equal to 0 in this case. So what will I have actually here? The differential equation does not satisfy this solution here. That is your y is equal to a e power x plus b e power minus x plus x squared. Okay. Now here your second subdivision. So what's the second subdivision you get? Y is equal to e power x into a cos x plus b sin x you have here. So what is that you'll have to satisfy here? D squared y by dx squared minus 2 into dy by dx plus 2y equal to 0. So you have the differential equation y equal to e power x into a cos x plus b sin x. So differentiate it with respect to x. What will you have? Dy by dx is equal to e power x into differentiation of a cos x is what? Minus a sin x plus differentiation of b sin x is what? Plus b cos x plus keeping it as it is, it's a cos x plus b sin x into differentiation of e power x will give you what? E power x. Actually you are using the product rule in this case. Okay. So you will have it as d squared y by dx squared is equal to e power x into, here again I'll have to use the product rule, because what is your dy by dx equal to here? It is equal to e power x into minus a sin x plus b cos x you have here, plus what is the next one you get here? E power x into a cos x plus b sin x. This is what you have here. Okay, so here this is what you get in this case. So I'll have to apply separately the product rule for these both plus the product rule for these both. So what will you get? E power x into differentiation of this is what? Minus a cos x. Here when you differentiate it, it's minus b sin x, plus keeping it as it is, it's minus a sin x plus b cos x into differentiation of e power x is nothing but e power x, plus e power x into differentiation of a cos x is what? Minus a sin x, plus differentiation of sin x is nothing but b cos x, plus what is the next one here? Keeping this as it is, that is a cos x plus b sin x into differentiation of e power x is nothing but e power x itself. Got it? So you have finished the second order derivative as well as the first order derivative here. Now here we'll write what is your d squared y by dx squared minus 2 dy by dx plus 2y. So what is this equal to here? You know what is your d squared y by dx squared. So when you see under this d squared y by dx squared, your e power x is common throughout. So I can just take e power x common and write it as minus a cos x minus b sin x minus a sin x plus b cos x minus a sin x plus b cos x plus a cos x plus b sin x. This is what you have here, minus 2 into what is it again here? If you see your dy by dx e power x is common, so it's minus 2 e power x into, you will have it as minus a sin x plus b cos x plus a cos x plus b sin x plus 2 into e power x into a cos x plus b sin x you have here. Got it? Now here you can take e power x common here and you're left with minus a cos x here you have here. Sorry, minus a cos x minus b sin x minus a sin x here. So when you take these both, you will have it as minus 2a sin x you have here. The next one you will have it as b cos x plus b cos x will give you what? 2b cos x plus what will you have here? 2a sin x. In between I can just add these minus 2b cos x minus 2a cos x minus 2b sin x plus 2a cos x plus 2b sin x. So here if you see, everything gets cancelled actually here. Okay, so here again this gets cancelled, this also gets cancelled, here also it gets cancelled. So what's the answer you get here? It is equal to 0. Got it? Yes. Now here the third subdivision, y equal to x into sin 3x. Okay, what is the equation which has to be satisfied? D squared y by dx squared plus 9y minus 6 cos 3x is equal to 0. So you have it as y equal to x into sin 3x. Differentiating it with respect to x, what will you have? dy by dx is equal to differentiation of x into sin 3x. You will have to use the product rule in this case. So when you use the product rule, you will have it as x into differentiation of sin 3x is what? 3 into x cos 3x plus sin 3x into differentiation of x will give me nothing but 1. Now when you find the second derivative, what will you have? D squared y by dx squared is equal to, again I'll have to apply the product rule in this case. So when you apply the product rule, what will you have here? It's 3 into x into differentiation of cos 3x will give you what? Minus sin 3x into 3. So you will have it as minus 9x sin 3x plus 3 into cos 3x into differentiation of x. What is differentiation of x? It's nothing but 1 plus 3 into cos 3x. This is what you have here. Okay. So here when I substituted in the differential equation, d squared y by dx squared plus 9y minus 6 cos 3x is equal to, what happens to this d squared y by dx squared? It's nothing but minus 9x sin 3x plus 6 cos 3x. Here again plus 9 into your y. What is your y here? It is x sin 3x minus 6 into cos 3x. So here if you say it gets cancelled, this also gets cancelled. This is equal to 0. Got it? Yes. Now here the fourth question. So what's the fourth question? Prove that x squared minus y squared is equal to c into x squared plus y squared the whole squared is the general solution of the differential equation x cube minus 3x squared 3xy squared dx, which is equal to y cube minus 3x squared y into dy, where c is nothing but a parameter. It's nothing but a constant you get here. So when you look at this differential equation itself, you will know that it is homogeneous, because here also it is of degree 3, here also it is of degree 3, here also it is of degree 3, here also if you see it is of degree 3. So what will I have? your dy by dx is equal to x cube minus 3xy squared divided by y cube minus 3x squared y. Okay, so the differential equation is said to be homogeneous. So if the differential equation is homogeneous, what is your y equal to here? Y is equal to vx. So what is your dy by dx equal to here? Your dy by dx is nothing but equal to v plus x into dv by dx. This is what you have here. So here when I substitute it, you will have it as v plus x into dv by dx is equal to x cube minus 3x into, here when I substitute it, you will get v squared x squared. So v squared x squared into x will give you what? V squared x cube divided by y is nothing but v cube x cube minus 3 into x squared into y. What is your y there? Vx. So vx into x squared will give me what? Vx cube. So here this is equal to the numerator x cube can be taken common into 1 minus 3v square divided by x cube into v cube minus 3v. So here if you see x cube and x cube, it gets cancelled. Okay, now here we'll see again how we can simplify this. So how is that I can simplify here? Your x dv by dx is equal to 1 minus 3v square divided by v cube minus 3v. This plus v, it goes to the other side, you will have it as minus v. So I can write it as 1 minus 3v squared. When I cross multiply, it's minus v power 4 plus 3v squared divided by v cube minus 3v. So minus and this plus, it gets cancelled here. You are left with 1 minus v power 4 divided by v cube minus 3v. So here what is that you have here? It is x into dv by dx is equal to this. Okay, so here we'll just use the variable separable method and separate the variables here. So when I separate the variables, what will you get here? Here in this case it is dv. So this goes to the numerator. It's v cube minus 3v divided by 1 minus v power 4 dv, which is equal to dx divided by x. Okay, so integrating it both sides. So integral of v cube minus 3v divided by 1 minus v power 4 dv is equal to integral of dx divided by x here. So separate it as two separate integrals. What will you get? Integral of v cube divided by 1 minus v power 4 dv minus 3 into integral of v divided by 1 minus v power 4 dv, which is equal to integral of dx divided by x. This is what you get. So here I'll just separate it as two separate integrals, I1 minus I2. We'll integrate it and then we'll substitute it there. So I1 minus I2. What is your I1 equal to? Integral of v cube divided by 1 minus v power 4 dv. So when you look at this one here, when you differentiate the denominator, you get the numerator. So what is that I can use here? I can use by the substitution method. T is equal to 1 minus v power 4. So what is your dt by dv equal to? It is equal to minus 4v cube. So you will get your dv to be equal to minus dt divided by 4 cube. So it is integral of v cube into minus dt divided by 4v cube you get here. So this gets cancelled. So you are left with integral of minus dt divided by t. Okay. So here you have it as minus 1 by 4 into integral of dt by t, which is equal to minus 1 by 4 into log t. So this is equal to minus 1 by 4 log mod of 1 minus v power 4. So your I1 is over. Okay. Now we'll go over to I2. What is your I2 equal to? Integral of v divided by 1 minus v power 4 dv, which is equal to integral of v divided by, so this can be written as 1 minus v square the whole squared. So here again I'm going to use a substitution here. What's the substitution you do here? I can take only v squared, because when I differentiate v squared, I'll get it as 2v. So u is equal to v squared. Du by dv is equal to 2v you get here. So what is your dv equal to here? Du divided by 2v. So when I substitute it, what will I get? Integral of v divided by 1 minus u squared into du divided by 2v you get. So here of course it gets cancelled here, your v and v. So you are left with 1 by 2 into integral of du divided by 1 minus u squared. So what's the formula you get here? Integral of dx divided by a squared minus x squared. What's the formula? It is equal to 1 by 2a into log of mod a plus x divided by a minus x. This is the formula you have here. So 1 by 2a is what? What is your a here? It's nothing but 1. So again I'll have a 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 will be nothing but 1 by 4 log of mod 1 plus u divided by 1 minus u. This is what you have here. So it's 1 by 4 into log mod of 1 plus v squared divided by 1 minus v squared. So now I'll substitute it there. Your I1 minus I2 is equal to, you had no, your I2 is what, minus 1 by 4 log of mod 1 minus v power 4 minus, already you have a 3 there, minus 3 by 4 log mod of 1 plus v squared by 1 minus v squared, which is equal to log x plus log c. Okay, now here when I take this minus 1 by 4 outside, you will be left with plus. So I can write it as log of m into n. Meanwhile, when I take this out, this 3 also will be there. So this 3, if you see here, it goes to the power. I can write it as 1 plus v squared by 1 minus v squared, the whole power 3. Okay, so here we have it as minus 1 by 4 log of mod 1 minus v power 4 into 1 plus v squared by 1 minus v squared, the whole power 3, which is equal to log of cx. This is what you have here. Got it? Now what's the next step you're going to do here? Minus 1 by 4 log of 1 minus v squared into 1 plus v squared, because your 1 minus v power 4, by using a plus b, a squared minus b squared, I can write, no? So I can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So it's 1 minus v squared into 1 plus v squared into 1 plus v squared the whole cube divided by 1 minus v squared the whole cube. So here if you see, it gets cancelled. So you are left with minus 1 by 4 into log of mod 1 plus v squared the whole power 4 divided by 1 plus v squared the whole squared, which is equal to log of cx. Okay, so here this becomes, by using the logarithmic power rule, that is your log of m power n. So that can be written as nothing but equal to n into log m. So log of 1 plus v squared the whole power 4 divided by 1 plus v squared the whole squared, the whole power minus 1 by 4, which is equal to log of cx. So how do I write here? 1 plus v squared the whole power 4 divided by 1 minus v squared the whole power minus 1 by 4 cx. Now when I take the whole power minus 1 by 4 root, actually here this gets cancelled. So the right hand side you will be left with cx the whole power minus 4. Okay, this can be written as 1 by c power 4 into x power 4. Now you just simplify it. So when I simplify it, what will I get? 1 plus y squared by x squared the whole power 4 divided by 1 minus y squared by x squared the whole squared, which is equal to 1 by c power 4 into x power 4. So when you cross multiply this, it's x squared plus y squared the whole power 4 divided by x power 8, you will get here, divided by again x squared minus y squared the whole square divided by x power 4, which is equal to 1 by c power 4 x power 4. So here again if you see, it gets cancelled and you're left with what? Actually your x power 4 here. So you're left with what? X squared plus y squared the whole power 4 divided by x power 4 into x squared minus y squared the whole squared, which is equal to 1 by c power 4 into x power 4. So here if you see, it gets cancelled. You are left with, when you cross multiply here, you will have it as, this becomes x squared minus y squared the whole squared is equal to c power 4 into x squared plus y squared the whole power 4. This is what you have here. Now here when I take square root here, to eliminate the square, you can have it as x squared minus y squared is equal to c squared into x squared plus y squared the whole square. This is what you have here. So this c squared, I write it as c here. So you've got the answer also. That is, the solution of this differential equation is nothing but x squared minus y squared equal to c into x squared plus y squared. Okay. Now here we'll go over to the 7th question. Show that the general solution of the differential equation dy by dx plus y squared plus y plus 1 divided by x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to 0 is given by x plus y plus 1 equal to a into 1 minus x minus y minus 2xy, where a is a parameter. So looking at it itself, you know it's not a homogeneous one, because here you have 2, here you have 1, here it's a constant. But you can easily separate it by the variable separable method. So here we'll see how we can do this. Dy by dx is equal to, right hand side when I take it, it's minus of y squared plus y plus 1 divided by x squared plus x plus 1 you get. So here I can write it as your dy. When it goes here, when it comes here, it's dy divided by y squared plus y plus 1, which is equal to minus dx divided by x squared plus x plus 1. So integrating it both sides. So when you integrate it both sides, what is that you will have here? integral of dy divided by y square plus y plus 1 is equal to minus integral of dx divided by x square plus x plus 1. So here if you see the denominator, it's a quadratic one actually here, so I'll have to bring it to the complete form. So how do I bring it to the complete form? Since you cannot factorize it, the coefficient of y, you'll have to divide it by 2. That's nothing but 1 by 2. That we'll just add and subtract the whole squared. So when you add and subtract the whole squared, what will you get? Y squared plus y plus 1 by 2 the whole squared minus of 1 by 2 the whole square plus 1, which is equal to minus integral of dx divided by x squared plus x plus 1 by 2 the whole squared minus of 1 by 2 the whole squared plus 1. So here in this case what will happen actually here, it's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So it's integral of dy divided by y plus 1 by 2 the whole squared. It's minus 1 by 4 plus 1 will give you what, 3 by 4, which is equal to minus integral of dx divided by, here again this is the same thing, x plus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 3 by 4 you get. So what's the formula you have here actually here? Integral of dx divided by x squared plus a squared. What is it equal to here? It is equal to 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a. This is the formula you have here. So 1 by a means this can be written as what? Root 3 by 2 the whole squared. Am I right? So here it's root 3 by 2 the whole squared. So you write it as 1 by root 3 by 2 tan inverse of y plus 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, which, okay, when I bring this to the other side it becomes plus 1 by root 3 by 2 tan inverse of x plus 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, which is equal to a constant. So this can be written as 2 by root 3 tan inverse of 2y plus 1 by 2, you will get that 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. So you are left with tan inverse of 2y plus 1 divided by root 3 plus, here the same way here also you will write it as 2 by root 3 tan inverse of, again here it is 2x plus 1 divided by 2, you will get 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So you will be left with 2x plus 1 by root 3, which is equal to a constant. So take 2 by root 3 outside here. So when I take 2 by root 3 outside, you are left with tan inverse of a plus b. What's the formula you get here actually here? Your tan inverse of a, you would have studied under the inverse trigonometric functions. Tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b is equal to, you will have it as tan inverse of a plus b by 1 minus, what will I get here? It's nothing but ab. This is the formula you have here. So using that formula, you have it as 2 by root 3 tan inverse of 2y plus 1 plus 2x plus 1 divided by root 3, 1 minus multiplication of these both, 2y plus 1 by root 3 into 2x plus 1 by root 3 you get. So how do I write here? 2 by root 3 into tan inverse of, it is 2y plus 1 is what? 2 plus 2x divided by root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is nothing but 3. When you cross multiply, you will have it as 3 minus of 2y plus 1 into 2x plus 1, which is equal to a constant. Okay. Now here if you see, when this goes to the numerator, you will have it as 3 by root 3. So this gets cancelled actually here, and you can write this as root 3. So when this goes to the numerator, you will have it as root 3 in this case. Here again if you see, you can take 2 common, so you will be left with 2 into root 3. Okay. So it is tan inverse of 2 root 3 into x plus y plus 1 divided by 3 minus 4xy plus 2x plus 2y plus 1. Here you had it as 2 by root 3. When you cross multiply, you will have it as root 3 by 2 into c. So here you have it as this tan inverse, when it goes to the other side, you will have it to be tan of root 3 by 2 into c. Okay, so here this is what you get. So this I take it to be a constant here, it's nothing but k. So it is 2 root 3 into x plus y plus 1 divided by 3 minus 4xy minus 2xy minus 2y minus 1. Okay, so 3 minus 1 will give you what? 2. So I can take 2 common here. So you are left with 2 into root 3 into x plus y plus 1 divided by 2 into 1 minus 2xy minus x minus y. Okay, 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So here when it goes to the denominator, here the other side, it's x plus y plus 1 was equal to k by root 3 into 1 minus 2xy minus x minus y. So what is your k by root 3 here? It's nothing but equal to a. So what is the equation you have? X plus y plus 1 is equal to a into 1 minus 2xy minus x minus y. So this is the solution of the differential equation. Okay. Now the ninth question. find the particular solution of the differential equation 1 plus e power 2x into dy plus 1 plus y squared into e power x dx, given that y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. So I'll have to find the particular solution here. So you know how to find the particular solution. First step, you'll have to check by which method, whether it is homogeneous or by the variable separable method. Looking at this itself, you know it's by the variable separable method, because very easily you can separate your x and y variables. It's not homogeneous here. Okay. So it is 1 plus e power 2x into dy is equal to, taking it to the other side, it's minus of 1 plus y squared into e power x dx. So here this is dy divided by 1 plus y squared is equal to minus integral of e power x divided by 1 plus e power 2x. So here we'll just integrate it here. So when I integrate it, what is that you have here? It's integral of dy divided by 1 plus y squared equal to minus integral of e power x divided by 1 plus e power 2x you have. Okay. So this you know what's the formula? Integral of dx divided by 1 plus x squared. What is it equal to here? It is equal to tan inverse of x. Here what is that I'll have to use? I'll have to use the substitution method here. So here if you see, I can write that e power 2x as e power x the whole squared. Okay. So what's a substitution I put here? Put t is equal to e power x. So you will get dt by dx is equal to e power x. Your dx is equal to dt divided by e power x is what you get here. So your tan inverse of y is equal to minus integral of e power x divided by 1 plus t squared into dt divided by e power x. So your e power x and e power x gets cancelled. So tan inverse of y is equal to minus tan inverse of t plus a constant. So you have it as tan inverse of y, which is equal to minus tan inverse of e power x plus a constant. So y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. Substitute it. Tan inverse of 1 is equal to minus tan inverse of 1 plus a constant. What is your tan inverse of 1? It's nothing but pi by 4. Here again you will get it as minus pi by 4. Taking it to the other side, it's pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is equal to c. So what's the value of c you get here? It is equal to pi by 2. So tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of e power x is nothing but equal to pi by 2. Okay. Now here the 10th question. Solve the differential equation y e power x by y dx, which is equal to x e power x by y plus y squared into dy. Okay. So of course this one, if you are again, you will have to see here what is that you will have to check in this case, whether it is said to be homogeneous or not. Actually for sure it is said to be homogeneous in this case. We will see how it is homogeneous. Before that I'll just write it as dx by dy is equal to x e power x by y plus y squared actually. So both are of the same degree in this case. So it's a homogeneous equation. But usually we use a substitution y is equal to vx. Here I'm not going to use that. Instead I'm going to use this that x is equal to vy. Because here I have written it as dx by dy, and also here you have got it as e power x by y. Okay. So the differential equation is homogeneous. X is equal to vy and your dx by dy is equal to v plus y into dv by dy you get. So substitute it. V plus y into dv by dy is equal to vy into e power v plus y squared divided by y into e power v. So taking y common here, y into v e power v plus y divided by y e power v. Y and y it gets cancelled here. You are left with y into dv by dy is equal to v e power v plus y divided by e power v. When I take that v to the right hand side, you will have it as minus v. Now you cross multiply, what will you have it as equal to v e power v plus y minus v e power d divided by e power v. Okay. So here of course it gets cancelled. It is equal to y divided by e power v. So what will I have? Y dv by dy is equal to y by e power v you get here. Here again if you see your y and y it gets cancelled here. So you are left with e power v dv is equal to dy. So integrating it both sides, what will you get? Integral of e power v dv is equal to integral of dy. What is integral of e power v? That's nothing but equal to e power v, which is equal to y plus a constant. So what's the value of v you get here? It's nothing but x by y. So you will have it as e power x by y equal to y plus c. That's nothing but your required general solution for the differential equation.